were you? What was the state of the Indonesian players when you first came in? Just be honest with us. What was the biggest difference when you first came in?
I mean, the first thing I just said is now I know why there's no team that's so stable like DRX in Indonesia. Because before I came here, Boom was winning, NXL was winning, Alter Ego was winning.
True.
So it was like going around and around, right? And I was thinking already, yeah, there's a reason for this. There's no structured here, no discipline. So everyone just loves to fight so much, right?
Welcome to Southeast Asia, my friend.
So I was like so shocked with this, right? And I was like, did I take the wrong job? Dustin, like, what? And he was crying a lot, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually cried in front of me and saying, I'm so stressed, right?
Do you still get like nightmares because of the match that day? I mean, it was a hard loss. I saw you like kicking bottles and smashing your bags all around the places after that match. You were like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck this game!
Yeah, I was actually very stressed. And actually, I was stressed for 1 full month. Like, I didn't do a lot of things. Check it
out. Finally, after a lot of settings. Finally, 안녕하세요, 형님.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Welcome, Hyung, to the podcast Gal Hive. Yay.
Hello, hi.
Finally. After a lot of reschedules, huh?
Yeah. Actually, even from last year too, right?
Even from last year.
Yeah.
I think you have to.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's getting low again. Fuck this studio, bro. Come on, someone sponsor me, okay? I need a fucking new mic stand.
Is it good? No?
It's good. It's good. It's not blocking your handsome face too. It's okay.
Okay.
Finally, after a lot of reschedules, even we planned this to happen last year, right?
I think from when we win the champions.
Yes. Yeah. When you guys went to the champions, I asked you, yo, let's come, and then let's go. Let's go. And then it didn't happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was too lazy to do it.
If you want me to be honest, I was lazy too.
So finally, we get Hyung into the Gal HF podcast. Finally. So thank you for coming.
No problem.
But of course, in the first episode, usually I ask the guests some questions about the past, not the present.
Okay.
Because we all know what happens in the present. We'll get into that later.
Okay. All right.
Today, I want to know about you, the Shin Taeyong of Indonesian Valorant scene.
Oh, please stop.
Why is every coach in Indonesia, the good ones are Koreans?
I don't know.
Damn it. So, I want to know how you get into video games, because that's what intrigues me the most. I mean, as Indonesians, I usually know a lot of Indonesian players start with PlayStation, Nintendo, or even the arcades. What about the culture in Korea? How did you get into games?
Well, actually, for me, I wasn't in Korea. I left Korea when I was 2. And I went to the Philippines, actually.
Oh, so you live for a long time in Philippines?
Like 10 years there.
So do you speak Tagalog then?
No.
How?
No, I used to.
You used to?
I used to, and then like long story, and then I went back to Korea for military, and then I forgot all already.
How come you live in Philippines for 10 years? How come you forget all of that?
So it's like 10 years in the Philippines, right? After that, I was fluent already in Tagalog, and then I go to Cambodia. And then after Cambodia, I went to the States. After the States, I went to Singapore. And then after Singapore, I went to Korea for my army. My military.
I see.
So I didn't speak for like another 10 years of Tagalog. So I think that's why I forgot.
But you know all the essentials like putangina mo, bobo.
Gago.
Of course. Yeah. What do you expect? You live in Southeast Asia now.
Of course.
You don't even have to spend like 10 years in the Philippines to know that.
I think the first thing you learn is the bad words, right?
Yeah, of course.
Every language.
Of course.
Shiba.
Shiba.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
So you live for a long time in the Philippines then. So
actually, that's where my first gaming started too. Because back then, there was Half-Life, Counter-Strike, like beta version. And I used to play it. I used to go to the LAN cafes and play tournaments there and stuff like that.
So that was your first experience of video game. You didn't start in like PlayStation or something?
I started PlayStation.
What was your first game playing in a PlayStation? Did you remember it?
Winning 11.
Sosisuto.
Yeah.
Goal.
Yeah, Japanese version, right?
Japanese versions,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
And then the piracy one.
Yeah.
Because it's pirated, it's
yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, agree.
So it's
I agree.
it's Winning 11, the game that you remembered first playing.
Yeah, that's
on
one.
PlayStation.
That's the first game I played.
But
actually.
what game made you fall in love with gaming?
Actually, for me, the first game was Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
So you're OG PC gamer, huh?
OG, yeah, OG, I guess.
OG means old, boys.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm old.
So you started in Half-Life, and
Half-Life.
then did you go to CS after that?
Yeah, I went to Counter-Strike beta version. It was like beta 7, I think it was. So it was before the 1 point something started. And yeah, after like when we were playing the beta, like in beta, you only there's no online things back then, right? So we're only playing at the LAN cafe.
True.
People from the LAN cafe we just play with. And
Yes.
So yeah, that's like my first game. And
So did you did it happen in the Philippines or in the Korea?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah.
I see. So that's how you learn all the trash talking, huh?
Gago!
So originally, did you try to become a professional player, or did you just play it casually?
Actually, it's like a weird story. Like when I was playing in the Philippines, right? And we won actually a LAN. I was actually like a elementary student, and we won a LAN cafe.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, you were good then.
I guess so, because we beat like the high schoolers there, and I'm still in elementary, right?
So you're POC champs.
And then yeah, like we won there, and then after I went to Cambodia, I went there for my middle school and high school, and I still actually kept playing. But in Cambodia, the scene is really bad there, so no one really played there, right? And yeah, I was just keep playing, and then eventually, before I go to the U.S., Philippines actually an org.
Mineski?
Yeah, a Mineski.
Yeah.
A Mineski org actually contacted me
To play.
So I went to the Philippines actually for like 6 months.
Oh.
So that
wait,
was-
is it CS 1.6 or CS:GO?
1.6.
1.6.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, a very long time ago. So I was still a high school kid at the time. Like I was grade 11, 12, I think, if I remember.
When was it? Like 2010? 2008?
No,
2005?
a bit.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I was still playing Metal Slug on my PlayStation, bro. I started playing 1.6, but I'm just like this tall, you know?
Yeah, that's when I was in high school already.
So just that puts it into a perspective, guys. He's that old. But he doesn't look that old though. He's good. So then, have you ever thought it about being a professional player when you're in high school? When you got contacted by Mineski, did you think like, okay, I think I'm gonna chase this opportunity to become a professional player? What were your parents' response when you got called to the Philippines to play for a video games back in 2005?
Actually, it's very difficult, as in like my parents hated me when I was gonna play games and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, Asian parents.
Yeah. It's like, especially Korean parents are very strict too, right?
But wasn't video games seen in the South Korea back in 2005 was already big, right? Because of StarCraft and then blah, blah, blah.
But not all parents love the games and stuff, actually.
Even though it was that big in South Korea.
Even though it was that big, it's mostly they prefer you to study. So actually, when I was going to LAN cafe in the Philippines, right? It was just after school, and then I just told my mom, I'm gonna go play with my friends, and I just go directly to the LAN cafe and played. I think that's what everyone did when they were young, right?
I thought it's gonna be a different case for you
No.
coming from Korea, and then it's just exactly the same.
Yeah.
Ditching schools for video games.
Yeah.
Holy shit! So your parents hated it when you went to LAN cafes and stuff. So what happened when you got called to the Philippines then for Mineski?
Actually, in the beginning, I was actually like really begging them. Like, can I please go? Can I please go? Like, and then we actually had a big argument with my mom. I had a big argument with my mom, and then we didn't talk for a month, right?
This is all because of CS and
Yeah.
Mineski.
Yeah. It's just like after I come back from school, I go back to my room, and then she knocks on my door to eat, and then I go eat, go back to my room.
It's basically a jail, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, the silent treatment is real. And then what happened after that?
Eventually, she later said I can try it out, but if it doesn't work out, I need to come back. So which I went there. There wasn't like a boot camp thing over there also. So I stayed at my friend's house because I lived in the Philippines, right? So I stayed in my friend's house for like 5 to 6 months there, and then I just felt like I miss home. I guess gaming wasn't a thing for me anymore. I was getting bored. I was still a young guy, right? So I just went back to Cambodia.
But did you play well in the Mineski tryout then?
No. No.
You bombed, huh?
Yeah. I guess that's why I wasn't a professional player.
Exactly. What was your role? Entry, second, third?
No, so support.
Support?
Yeah.
So that's why you became a coach.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? Did you ditch gaming did you
I
ditch the whole gaming thing or?
Yeah, I actually ditched it. Like I ditched it until I finished my military. Like I didn't play games at all. Maybe I did like from time to time, like casually. But like I wasn't thinking about gaming a lot anymore. I was more thinking about going out, having fun with my friends.
So you've never thought about becoming a professional player then?
Never. After that, never.
But then what happened after the military then?
After the military,
wait, when did you finish your military again? 2010?
2011.
2011.
Yeah.
All right. What happened after that?
2011, and I mean, I didn't go directly, but I was still playing a lot of the games there. Now I just felt like, after military, you don't want to go work and stuff because you were having a hard time in the military, so you want to have fun, right? So
you want to go loose.
Yeah, I just want to have my own free time.
Yeah.
So in my own free time, I was just playing games, and then I was like, oh, this is what I missed a lot, Yeah.
So right after the military, you went back into gaming.
I mean, not in a pro place, just for fun.
Playing casually.
Casually, but stressfully, casually.
Just like what I did
in
Valorant. Fuck that game. What did you play then? CSGO? CS Source, right?
Yeah, CS Source. Yeah, CS Source.
Yeah,
Source.
So you played a lot of Source?
Yeah, played a lot of Source.
And then you transitioned to CSGO?
Yeah, the moment CSGO came out, I just went directly.
Oh, did you try to become a professional player there, or did you just go for a casual gameplay as well?
I mean, for that one, I did play a lot of, like, I didn't go play in like pub server and stuff. I still go to play because I have connections with my friends and stuff, right? The gamer friends. So I was playing like a lot of the team matches and scrims and things, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't call myself a casual that time. I would still be
semi-pro.
Yeah, semi-pro.
Tier 2, tier 3 players.
Okay. Yeah, that one I agree. Yeah.
I see. So how did you end up becoming a coach then? Because it feels like you don't even want to become a professional player. Because a lot of a coach usually starts when a lot of coaches they start playing professional first, and then they transition into coach, right? Like Termi, Perry, Solo, blah blah blah, all the legends from the Korean scenes. So what happened to you then?
Actually, in CS:GO, because I'm older than a lot of the people there, right? And I think a lot of you should know, like Lakia and those people, right? They actually came asking me to play with them at first. Like I was in a team.
So you're the Uchil of the Korean scene.
I mean, yeah, I guess. So in CS:GO, I used to play with Lakia. I used to play with Stacks. I used to play with who else? Like in TNL, Godlike.
Godlike.
Yeah, and then more people there. Still, like those areas with they call themselves CS00 because they were born in 2000, right?
Oh.
So I was in their team. And
but you're not actually 00.
Yeah. And
you started playing in 00.
Yeah. So I was in their team, and then I just said, "Oh, I think it's better to bring a younger and talented player." So I just said I'm gonna coach them.
Oh, so you became a coach.
That's my first team actually.
Stacks.
Yeah.
Lakia.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy shit. So that's your first gig as a coach in CS:GO.
Yeah, in CS:GO.
So how long did you do it, becoming a coach for the Stacks and Friends team?
Actually,
until you get your first gig as a professional coach, because I didn't consider that as a professional job,
I mean, like we did get offered by a lot of not a lot, like few orgs in Korea, because Our first tournament, we went second place actually.
Holy.
To lose to MVP PK.
Ah.
But we beat another professional team called Team Yeti.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, Team Yeti. We beat them, and then it was in the news also. These youngsters who beat the professional team
In HLTV, you mean, or in the
no,
local news?
Korean news. so we're like, oh guys, we're making a big impression right now.
It must feel like you're on top of the world, you know.
Yeah,
making it into the news.
Yeah, I mean, like when we played against MVP PK in that tournament, the first thing was like I'm sure they're the seniors of the team, right?
Yeah.
And they were like shaking our hand and being like,
all the legends, you know.
Yeah, all the legends, and they're like saying to us, "Oh, you guys must be the new young thing in the gaming." And then the guys were like, "Oh, like so excited about it."
So that was your first gig as a professional coach.
First gig.
And then what's the next thing to happen after you?
Like they actually got they actually went to an org called Ardient.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Ardient or something. Yeah, and then it was an org from a friend of mine also. And then like they were actually the academy of it. Academy team of it, yeah. And then I was actually like taking care of them a bit. And then later on, I went to PUBG.
So you went to PUBG as a coach as well?
Yeah, as a coach.
Holy, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
You coach PUBG?
Yeah, because I felt like the CS:GO scene is so bad in Korea.
It's so hard to catch up with the Europeans.
Yeah, I mean, like you look at PUBG in Korea, and there's so many orgs now already in Korea. Like everyone's investing in PUBG. So I was like, I should do this.
Oh, an opportunity.
Yeah, I should do this. Like, because a lot of the Counter-Strike players went to PUBG actually. Especially in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So my team was in Division 2 in PUBG, and then we won the Division 2 and qualified for Division 1, and then we got invited to the
global event.
No, not the global event, like the Division 1 of Korea, and then we got invited to an org to join an org there.
Holy shit.
So I went to an org there.
Uh-huh.
And then I was staying there for a month, and I was thinking to myself, is PUBG really a thing for me? Because that's the time when a Chinese org offered me.
Oh.
I think everyone should know the Team Aster one.
Oh yeah, I know Aster.
Yeah.
I think Rosos
with Agil.
used to play for the CS team, right?
Yeah, with Agil and Dubstep. So like the Chinese team offered me, and then I was still in
for a CS:GO team,
not
CS:GO. PUBG.
Yeah, CS:GO team. So I was in PUBG that time still, right? And I was thinking, do I really enjoy PUBG?
It's so boring, bro.
Yeah, is it really my thing?
Let me fix your microphone.
Okay.
There you go. That's good.
Okay. Is it really my thing or not, right?
Yeah, because I used to cast PUBG as well.
Yeah.
And that game is boring as hell to cast, you know. It's fun to play.
Yeah.
But it's so boring to watch. The first 15 minutes is just looting. And then maybe if you want to go for an early rotation, you do it. And then you just hold your angles. If you want to do a pinwheel rotation, yes, you can. But man, it's a boring game.
I agree. So I was talking with the owner of the org there, right? And then I told him I got an offer in CS team, an org in China. And then is it okay for him to release me? And then he told me something about he will release me as long as I will retire from PUBG.
So he didn't want to fight you in the PUBG scene, huh?
I guess maybe. So I was like to him, I think I'm done with PUBG already, right?
So how long did you do PUBG then?
For a year.
For a year?
Yeah, a year.
You basically like in your mind you won everything already. You brought a Division 2 team to the Division 1, and then that's an accomplishment.
Yep.
And then you didn't enjoy it at all.
I mean, for me, it wasn't really a fun thing actually. It's like what you said, right? The first 10-15 minutes, everyone's just so busy farming.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we wait for the blue circle.
Yes, and it's basically luck.
Yeah. So everyone's like waiting for it, and then the blue circle pops, and then everyone just goes in.
Yeah.
And then that's all.
So you didn't enjoy it at all?
No, not really. Yeah. And then I agreed to it, and then I was released from that org. And then the moment I was released, I went directly to the Chinese org there.
So you wasn't that in 2019, 2018?
Yeah, that's when I was in PUBG for 2018, I think.
2018. So 2019.
Yeah, should be. Yeah.
So so Agil used to be your player.
Yeah, Agil used to be my player.
wasn't it with Mind Freak as well? Wait.
No, Mind Freak was in the PRX, I think.
Oh yeah, PRX already, huh?
Yeah.
So only Agil.
Agil.
Holy shit.
And then Eeyore was in the Chinese team too.
Oh, BTRG.
BTRG, yeah. That's the time.
Holy. So wait, remind me again. How long did you coach Aster then?
A year should be.
So you have a lot of CVs coaching teams, huh?
Yes, I guess. And then like I was actually still coaching Aster when Valorant came out, right?
Oh, I see.
So I didn't move instantly because I was like, what's this game? It's for kids. Who plays this game? You know, like what every CS people would say.
That's what I said at first. But then opportunity.
Yeah, right.
It's like CS in Asia is basically dead. It's impossible to.
I agree.
It's impossible to reach all the Europeans. Yeah, they are way too far ahead in terms of like strategies and even aims.
Yeah,
I mean aim wise, Chinese players can out aim them, but strategy wise,
can never.
Their mind is like 3 steps ahead. It's impossible to reach. And then that's the first time I said, okay, it's time to reset. And then when the Project A was announced, I was like, I think this is gonna be a huge game.
Oh.
Did you think that as well?
Nope. No.
Holy.
Like for me, it was all about CS still, right? And I was like, Valorant.
Yeah, whatever.
I bet it's gonna like what?
It's gonna be Overwatch.
Yeah, it's gonna be like over in 1 year or something. Everyone's gonna come back to CS again.
So what changed your mind then? Offer.
No. They cheat me.
Wait, what?
No, I think this one you can ask Agil later on, right? We didn't get paid for 2 months.
Oh, I've heard these stories.
Yeah, we didn't get paid for 2 months. And then, so I was like, China. So I was like, China.
Oh, yeah,
should I look for a Chinese
before.
team again? And then I was still so shocked about being scammed, right?
So
I was like, should I look for Chinese org? And then, and then I was like, and then a Valorant org offered me.
Wait, is it TBP?
Yeah,
Play, right?
Yeah. And they offered me to be a coach there. And then I was like, okay, how much?
Money talk.
Yeah. And then I was like, and then I just told them that story about I never played Valorant. Maybe I played like 1 or 2 games max. That's all. And then they said, you have a CS background, so you will get to know this game faster.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That one is true.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to transition from CS:GO to Valorant? You think? Like how hard is it for you as well? I mean, in CS:GO back when Valorant was released, of course everyone is shocked. You can stun, you can recon, you can flash with a bird, something.
You can dash in.
You can shrouded stab. What the fuck is that? You can teleport. What the fuck is this game?
Yeah.
So how hard was it for you as a coach, especially?
I guess
it's a different approach with the game, right?
I guess it took me like 6 months, I think.
6 months. So you watched a lot of VODs?
Yeah, I watched a lot of them. I watched a lot. I played a lot because I wanted to know the game more and stuff, right? Yeah, so I played a lot of rank. And after that 6 months, I was like enjoying the game again. Right?
And enjoying the money as well, huh?
Yeah.
So because you finally got paid.
Yeah. But funny thing is I got scammed also there too.
I go.
Maybe I'm the problem. I'm the bad luck.
You easily got scammed, bro. I think you're the problem because it happened twice.
Yeah. But now I don't.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, boss man.
Thank you, boss.
So we have talked about your coaching career, and now and then you went into Tube Play. Well, is it spelled correctly? Tube Play?
I mean, in Korean you call it Tubupul or
Tubupul.
something. Yeah.
Okay. So now you're coaching Boom Esports, and then before we go into Boom Esports, I want to ask you something. So, what made it? What made you want to become a coach and not chase becoming a professional player? Because usually when you can actually play the game, you understand the game.
Agree.
Everyone wants to be the player. Nobody wants to sit behind the desk and then just watching all these kids shooting heads, you know.
I agree.
So what made you make a decision like, okay, I think I'll just become the coach?
I think it's mostly like my age is the big thing. I kind of thought like, I think I'm done as a player already, right? And the second thing is, of course, age is also part of it, but the younger kids can shoot better than me.
Oh, so aim wise.
Yeah.
So it's basically just aim.
I mean, I can think better than them for sure.
But they can out aim me.
Yeah. Like, how can I outsmart them if I try to like backstab them?
And then they just flick you one
with a
headshot, huh?
Yeah, and then I'm
that
like,
makes sense.
And I'm like, aduh, like, you know what?
Yes. Aduh anjing.
Yeah, aduh anjing.
So then, okay, let's get back into it. So you're finished with Tubapul because you got scammed, and then you got an offer by Boom Esports.
Yes, I got offered by Boom.
What made you take that decision? Because I believe there will be a lot of offers coming from Korean teams as well, right?
I mean, yeah, I got offers from Japan also, and I got offer from Korean team, but I choose Boom because.
Be careful with your words.
I'm actually more comfortable in Southeast Asia.
Oh, because you know Southeast Asia
I've
already.
been living there for 20 years now, right? So I actually wanted to go back to Southeast Asia.
So that's good words. Good words.
Yeah, but if small reason also is because I broke up that time. I wanted to leave the country so badly. So I was like,
it's because of love.
Yeah. Also, I was like,
holy shit, your life decision is based on love, bro. What the?
I said small percentage, right?
How small is that?
Like
40.
30.
That's not fucking small. Small is 2.5%,
bro.
Okay.
Okay. But still, I mean, 70% is because I love Southeast Asia, and then the Boom players are my friends too. Back then too.
I see.
Like NC Slasher. Actually, I was team with him before.
Wait, hey, yeah, he played PUBG as well, right? He came from a PUBG background.
Yeah, I didn't know him in PUBG, but I knew him like because I was team with Agil, Tackle.
Oh, so you played a lot with
Crow, Achap.
Oh yeah, Achap.
Yeah. Wait, who was one guy?
Wait, there's 4 people.
Yeah.
Who else?
Oh man.
Man.
Whoever's the last guy is gonna like later on.
That's me. You fucker.
Oh, sorry, Eeyore.
Oh yeah, Eeyore. Oh, shit.
sorry, Eeyore.
So then you transition and then you went into Boom Esports then.
Yeah.
I believe there's a lot of differences between Korean players and then Southeast Asian players. So when you first came into Boom Esports, how shocked were you? What was the state of the Indonesian players when you first came in? Just be honest with us. What was the biggest difference? When you first came in.
I mean, the first thing I just said is now I know why there's no team that's so stable like DRX in Indonesia. Because before I came here, Boom was winning, NXL was winning, Alter Ego was winning.
True.
So it was like going around and around, right? And I was thinking already, yeah, there's a reason for this. There's no structured here, no discipline. So everyone just loves to fight so much, right?
Welcome to Southeast Asia, my friend.
So I was like so shocked with this, right? And I was like, did I take the wrong job?
because as a caster, I always see the Korean players, especially way before Valorant, like back in the CSGO, I always look the Korean teams as a structured team, you know.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
always structured, you know, play with the setups, you play like smartly, you don't
Yeah,
always
that's
take
true,
the fight, you rotate, blah, blah, blah. In Indonesia, that thing doesn't happen.
You fight.
You fight.
Yeah, you fight.
We got flash here, we got smoke here. What do we do?
Fight. Yeah, always fight.
Just shoot our way in.
Always fight, always fight.
So were you a little bit shocked?
Yeah, very, very shocked.
Very shocked.
Yeah, very shocked. Actually, like I was very, very shocked. I think.
What was the first thing that made you realize that holy shit, this is their playstyle?
Yeah.
Did you remember the play that? Oh my god, did I sign into?
I mean, like they have no structured in the team. Like,
what was the state? Because now I want to hear the behind the scene.
I mean, back then, like how you can say it is a lot of gamble plays. So there's no information in a team, right? But nowadays we get a lot of info and stuff, and then we over-rotate from that. But back then, we just over-rotated for no reason. So I was like, why? why you go A for? And then they go B. And then I'm like, huh?
What are we doing?
Yeah. Like, why are you guys over-rotating? And then I remember I asked, and then they said they thought they're gonna come B. They think they're gonna come A. So I was like, oh, for what?
So it's just gut feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And then it's also mostly like, I mean, I loved how these guys aim well, though. I think that's what actually really made me love the Indonesian Valorant scene a lot.
Because the aim-wise, we are damn
yeah,
good.
I think everyone can agree. Like Indonesian players are top tier players now, right?
Yeah, true.
You can see there's a reason why a lot of them are in franchise already.
Yeah, we have like what Monyet, Mind
Yeah,
Freak,
yeah.
Jason, even Dustin now. That
Yeah.
fucker, lucky you motherfucker. Now in VCT Pacific,
Yeah.
you have to treat us a meal, Dustin. Come on.
Come on, I helped it, by the way.
So basically, you are. I always think that when a foreign coach coming, usually it's just like the teams are like blank computer, and then you install the software.
Yes.
So what did you install in the Indonesian scene? Because you're the first foreign coach.
I think everyone can agree with me.
Can I take this?
Yeah, sure. I think everyone can agree with me. I'm the first one who actually told everyone about the first lane.
Yes. Before that, I've never heard that before.
I think I'm the first one that said it, and then I think now every team uses it too.
Now because everyone knows it,
Yeah.
spill a little bit about your theory in the first lane. Because I believe all the pros use that term now.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
I
first
agree.
lane, second lane, blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah. And usually all the viewers are like, what is first lane?
Oh, true.
This is not Dota. This is not Mobile Legends.
Yeah,
What's
true.
first lane? There's
True,
no
true.
lane in
True,
in
true.
FPS.
True. It's mostly like you get you push an area of the opponent area, right? And you get the info from them. The moment you get an info from them, the player who's playing with you on that side can over-rotate to other sides.
Oh, so because you already get the first lane.
Yes.
Oh, that's a free tips for you guys. That doesn't make you good instantly, but at least you know something now.
At least you can try to play it smarter now.
Yes. So how hard was it for you to install that system? Because these players were not used to play with
Yeah,
that kind
I
of
agree.
shit in
I agree,
Indonesia.
I agree.
How hard was it for you to explain it to them?
I think it was mostly in scrims, like when they took the first lane, but still they wouldn't overrotate, right? So I was like, I mean, it's called cheating also, but it's still scrim. Scrim is practice, right? So I was like telling them, hey, rotate, go. You got the first lane already. And then and I just keep telling them until they get used to it already.
How long was it for you to finally get that first lane theory until it's being used by them automatically?
Like 1 month. Should be
1 month?
Yeah, 1 month.
Oh,
So that's why I was quite impressed too. Like the moment we knew the first lane things, right? I think Boom was pretty unstoppable that time.
true.
Yeah. We're playing so good.
Yes. So wait, that was 2020, right? When you first came in,
Yes.
and then there was still Alter Ego, and then NXL,
Yeah.
NXL. Who else? There's Bigetron, Fidel, right?
Yeah. Fidel.
Blah 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 blah. And then you basically dominated the whole Valorant scene for like a year.
Yes.
And then there's Onyx G.
then Onyx G came in.
Then
and then
Onyx
we
G
were
came in.
splitting everything.
Yes.
with the-
So what was the difference between the first time you came in until you finally you finally got yourself a challengers in Onyx G?
I think the biggest difference was Uchil.
Holy
He
shit.
was the one that made the difference for me because
Before Uchil came, what was the play like? All the opponents just fight.
yeah, fight. I mean, like, they're just fighting, and then they're not fighting with their team. They're fighting alone. So I just told my team, if they hit their aim that day, right, you guys are gonna lose for sure. So just double swing him,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you can kill him, right?
So because it's gonna take a lot of luck
Yeah.
beating
Two
two
guys,
players,
yeah.
two guys, right?
Yes.
So when Uchil came, you've got a problem.
When Uchil came, the thing I noticed was, okay, this team is playing smart now compared to other teams. I was like, okay, how? And then I was like thinking on how to counter his strat and stuff. The moment I countered him, he started countering us. So it was like both of us countering each other, and then
Holy.
it was mostly like who had the better aim won that game.
Oh,
So that's why I said-
so it was fun for you, right?
Yeah, agree.
In a way,
Yes,
it's fun, but
yes.
it's stressful.
Yes, very stressful
Because
too.
you used to be dominating the scene, and then this one guy,
and then he built his own super team there too, right?
with Takel,
Yes.
Monyet, blah blah
Yes.
blah.
That's when we said, okay, guys, we met our match now.
Finally,
Yeah, we met
a
our-
worthy opponent.
Yeah, we
Before
met
it was just like, okay, Boom Esports, GG. Alter Ego shooting shot, okay, Alter Ego, GG.
yeah. Agree.
Holy. So after that, we fast forward into LCQ. We fast forward into LCQ. You fought Onyx in the grand final.
Yes.
How stressful was it?
I actually thought it was gonna be 3-0.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Bunny was IGLing right that time.
I think everyone in Boom would have agreed it should have been 3-0 because we got a comeback in Fracture.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We were winning it, and then we got to come back, and then we're like, all our minds was like, guys, calm down. We got this. Don't get mental pressured by them. And then I was worried because we're struggling in Icebox in the beginning. So I was like telling the guys, it's not over yet, okay? Don't think it's over.
Yeah, of course, because that's usually the coach's job, you know. I believe like usually coach's job is just to calm the mental.
Yes,
especially in the match day, you cannot do much that day usually.
Agree.
Because everything is settled in. Maybe in the tactical blah blah blah. Usually maybe a little bit of tweak here and there, but usually it's just okay, guys, calm down.
But actually, I was very waiting for the Onyx timeout that time.
Why?
I think you can ask a lot of the Boom players, even Bunny, right? I always counter them every time they timed out.
Oh, you called what they are calling in the timeouts.
Yeah. So
I think they will do this.
Yeah. Hey guys, stack this area. They're gonna do this. I know already because I was thinking right to myself like before they started losing, before they were winning, and then we started winning everything, right? And then on side that they kept winning was, let's just say in Fracture, they were winning everything at the A side or the B side, right? So I was like telling them, guys, they're gonna go B because we've been losing that side for some time now. So just stack it 4 guys there, and they actually did come to that.
Holy shit! That must feel like a huge win for you as a coach, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit! My call hit.
yeah.
I called that shit.
Yeah, I was like,
it must felt so nice, huh?
So I was like, after the end of the game, I was like, guys, I told you so.
Feels so nice when it hits, huh? But it must feel so bad when it doesn't hit.
If it doesn't hit, the first thing I would say, my bad. Guys, my bad.
When it hits, what I told you.
Yep. Always.
That's the perks of a coach. You're never wrong. And then you won. The LCQ. Hey, wait. Before that, I heard a story from Dustin that you're the one who changed the IGL from Dustin to Bunny because he was so stressful. Was it right?
I mean, like that.
He was tilting a lot.
That time of Boom, I think.
Was the dark ages of Boom.
Yeah, it's very, very dark, as in like, because we were having our off day we were like struggling a lot going the downfall, right?
Yeah, because Onyx G was like going like this.
And then I see Dustin, like every time I mean, I can say it now because
he told me already.
I mean, I can say it now.
He told it to the podcast already.
Yeah,
he mouths a lot.
Yeah.
Smashing tables and stuff.
Yeah, he was smashing the table so much, right? It kind of like gave pressure on the other people a lot, right? But he's a changed guy now, of course. He never does that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So you changed him in a way.
So I told Dustin like, what? And he was crying a lot, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually cried in front of me and saying, I'm so stressed, right? So I was like, bro, like if you're stressed right now, right? We're gonna look for an IGL in the team, okay? We're gonna look for a new player. And then Dustin was talking about Bunny that time, saying, hey, this guy's really, really good player, right? So we're like, okay, sure. I think NXL proved me already that they're a good team. So I want to see him. And then he was a duelist too.
Yeah, he was a duelist.
Yeah, we needed a duelist.
But when he played for Boom, his duelist is shit. He was shit.
He's baiting so much. Bunny, go block.
And then if you told him, no, Hyung, I do this. You fight like you play the game.
Exactly what Bunny said.
No, Hyung, I was flash, blah blah blah. Yeah, better.
Okay. No, what he said was like he was overthinking too much as a duelist that he forgot to go in the side. That's why.
I see. So that's why he transitioned, not becoming a duelist.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
Or he's just getting older and his aim is getting bad. So then you won the LCQ.
Yes.
And then you went into champions. When you first came into Indonesia, did you expect that to happen? Coming into a scene where everyone just fights, and then in the next year you went into the champions.
I guess no, not yet. But I was thinking more like maybe 2 years and stuff, right? I feel like if I want to introduce a system to a team, and then if this team wants to perfectly like be natural with it, like with like playing a real structured play, I guess it will take at least 2 years for them. Because you can't learn structure right away, right? Because it's in your body already.
Yes, it's muscle memory, basically. It's just you've been playing
way on how to play.
Yeah, you've been playing the kick and rush style for your whole life.
Yes.
You don't know anything but kick and rush.
Yes, I agree. So that's why I was like thinking, it's gonna take at least 2 years, right? And then I was seeing LCQ, no Paper Rex.
Thank God.
No Sertia.
Thank God.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, guys, this is our time now. we can win this, guys. And then we're looking for like we had a member change for the LCQ, right?
Yeah.
Because the reason for this member change was like Rafi,
Famous, right?
Yeah, Rafi and Famous, we changed them. Because Rafi for me is a perfect sentinel right now. Now is his meta. Back then it was Chamber.
Yeah.
So that's why we needed a Chamber, a guy who can op, a guy like an aggressive sentinel player.
So that's why you brought Fikri in.
Yes.
And then it worked out well for you.
Very well.
Because he played well in Persija.
Yes.
He smashed Paper Rex
yes.
one map.
Yes. Agree.
So then in the Champions, the first team you faced, what was it?
Optic.
You know what? I actually remember it. I just want to bait the question for you. You won the first map. Wait, what was the first map? You won the first map.
We won the Breeze.
You won Breeze, right?
Yes.
Bunny was out aiming Yay at that time.
Yes.
It's like clicking hats.
I mean, Tebotol was insane too, David, right?
Yeah. Even though he's baiting. But he did get 38 kills, so at least you won.
Yeah.
And then we went to the second map, which was it wasn't Fracture. Fracture was the third map, right? I remember Fracture was the third map.
I forgot.
Fuck, I'm supposed to remember this. Wait, what was it? Was it? It's not Split.
But I think Fracture was so big to everyone's head because of the rope. That's why we only remembering Fracture right now.
Nobody remembers the 38 kills that David got.
Yeah, it's all about the ropes in Fracture.
So when you first beat Optic, what was the feel like?
I mean, we just thought to ourselves, like, guys, we already can show that we can fight the best. Because Optic was supposed to be the best team that time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so we're telling everyone, like, guys, we can fight against the best now, guys. Let's show it.
Was it a huge difference compared to the Southeast Asian teams when you fight Optic? Is there a different approach fighting Optic at that era?
I guess for them it's also a surprise because we're playing aggressive Valorant to them, right?
Yeah, Southeast Asian style.
Yeah.
So you're mixing the structure play with the Southeast Asian style, huh?
So we wanted to play an aggressive way of playing too, because we knew if we play structure to structure with them,
you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Pujan.
Yeah.
Did you feel the Pujan masterclass in that match?
Bind.
Oh yeah, Bind.
Yes, Bind.
Did you feel the Pujan masterclass in that match?
Yes.
Holy. What did you feel fighting against Finesse and Chad?
I mean, for me, when I played against them, it's mostly like I felt like they're playing very, very smart. And then I saw their comps also, right? Like their
VODs.
Yeah, their comps when they
the mic check.
Yeah, the mic check, yeah. And then they were already expecting us to come to this site.
Oh yeah. I watched that as well.
And then so I'm like thinking like, okay, they're definitely smart. But I mean, we still won even if they were stacking that area. So
yeah, true, because Southeast Asian style.
Yeah.
You can call it, but you cannot fight it.
Yep.
So you feel like they can read your mind.
Yes, they can read not my mind. They can read the IGL mind.
Oh yeah, true.
Because in game wise, I cannot help them think. I leave it up to my IGL to do the work. I tell them what to do in the beginning, and then the rest is up to them.
So what happened to Bind then? It was the Viper meta era, right?
Yes.
Like where you just put toxic screen into...
I think we got really outclassed by FNS that time. Like the way how he played the hookah.
Oh yeah, hookah.
Yeah, we were really unexpected of it, and he killed a lot of us with that.
Yeah, even though you guys were like mocking him in Breeze. Find Pujan, find Finesse, find Finesse.
Yeah.
And then he like smashed you in the second map.
Yes.
And now let's talk about Fracture.
Wait, when you lost in Bind, did you still feel like you can win the match, or did you feel like holy shit, Fracture is gonna be tough for us?
Actually, we actually thought Fracture was one of our best map too, because I mean, like, let's just say I bet Bunny will say the same thing about RRQ in Lock-in, right?
Yeah, in Lotus.
I mean, yeah, because we actually were winning scrims in Istanbul, right? So we were actually quite high percentage win rate in Fracture. So we were like, okay, guys,
this is our time.
This is our map now, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Breeze was our favorite map, obviously. It's every Indonesian favorite map that time.
Because it's an aim map.
Yeah. And then we go to Fracture, and then we're like, guys, this is our map now again.
This is our map now.
Screw the Bind. We moved to Fracture.
And you got screwed in Fracture as well.
Yeah.
Was it the same feeling as Bind as well? Did you feel like Finas just outsmart the whole team?
Yes.
Or did you feel like you guys play a lot of mistakes that map?
I mean, we had a lot of mistakes, no doubt about it.
Did you feel it was because of the LAN, or was it just?
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with it, right? I know a lot of the players were nervous for sure.
Of course,
because in my cam I can see the player cams too, right? There in my PC, the coach area, there's like the screen of it.
Yeah.
And then beside it,
and then you have a button for tactical timeout, right?
And then beside it, there's another monitor, and then I see the cam, like the cam of the players, right? What player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I see my players shaking, right? I was like, okay, we done this one.
Yeah, you can. That's what I've been saying a lot of times. When I was casting, I've always said, like, you can read the body language. Maybe it doesn't matter, but sometimes it matters. When you feel like, you know, he's not comfortable, he's like this, or maybe he's just playing not in the right position. You can read the body language.
Agree.
So you feel the body language was not right that map.
It was not right. I see players changing their settings in the mid tournament. So I was like, okay, this is done. We move on to the next match. Focus. Yeah, focus next match. This one is done already.
Yeah, because that was their first LAN as well, right?
Yes,
because
first LAN.
for the whole challengers from 2020 to 20,
we didn't have any LAN at all.
Yeah, that's the first LAN, and then you're playing the biggest stage of the world that time, Champions Istanbul, and then the next match, who was it?
Zeta.
Oh shit.
That one we should have won.
Oh my god, don't tell me about it. I was so mad watching it. The one where Last did a quad kill in B, right? With Chamber.
Yes.
You were doing a comeback that map, right? In Pearl?
Yes, we actually came back and overtook them, the lead. And then we choked. and then the third map. Fracture again, guys.
And then Last was just like bang, bang. Holy shit! But at least you got into Champions. So did you learn a lot of stuff?
I mean, I did a lot. I was talking with a lot of the coaches there. Doom Bruce from Navi right now, right? Chet. I was talking with Chet also, and I was talking with not coach but player like Scream. He actually gave me a lot of advice too.
Oh,
because he was telling me, I think your players are very nervous right now. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I know.
No shit, Sherlock. It's their first LAN.
Yeah.
You've been playing CSGO for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you've played in Cologne. No shit, this is small for you, Scream. And then he still lost. Was it? So I believe you did a lot of scrims with Zeta and all the Asian teams, right? Before Champions.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. We never lost to Zeta in scrims. That's why we're so confident of beating this team, right?
I was confident as well. I was watching the match from the hotel, I believe, because it was group stage, right?
Yeah. It wasn't on
there was no audience yet. I was like watching with Jason's parents and then Aaron's parents, and we were like, "Let's go! Come on, boom! Come on, guys!"
Yeah,
it was so stressful to watch.
Yes, very, very stressful.
And then time changed, and then the franchise league was announced.
Yeah,
was it stressful for you that Boom didn't get the slot for the VCT Pacific? Because I believe it was everybody's dream to get invited to the...
I mean, obviously, I can't lie. I can't be saying like I wasn't stressed. But of course I was stressed. I wanted to play in a big stage too.
And
the moment I heard Boom didn't get it, and then it was from Onyx and RRQ. So I was like thinking already to myself, okay, my contract's coming up soon.
Should
I move to a franchise team?
So why didn't you move then?
I actually got a lot of offers, but yeah, I didn't move because of like I was talking with my boss, Gary, right? And then he was telling me about like he wants to build a team now, right? And then he's gonna build a team to go Ascension, and then he's gonna build a team to go to franchise by winning that. And yeah, like I told him, but I want to play the Division 1 instantly. I don't want to go start from Division 2 to go up to Division 1.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, like he actually convinced me really, really well, saying like he has a lot of trust in me. He knows I can build a team. I mean, that's why I'm still in Boom, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not here.
Yeah.
Maybe you're somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe I'll be in some other country.
Maybe you went back to PUBG. Who knows?
maybe, yeah.
And then okay, so we fast forward. You basically dominated the 2023 season.
Yes.
Even though you lost to Bigetron.
Yes.
In the first split.
Yeah.
And then before that you brought Uchil. Into the team, and then you brought who else? Just Uchil, right? And then Do as well.
Shiro, yeah.
And then Shiro as well. So, did you think it was an upgrade? Was it an upgrade? Because Tebotol and Bunny was acquired by RRQ, right?
I mean, like
it was it? Did you feel it was enough to win the whole Ascension? To win the challengers first, lah, at least.
I mean, I'm gonna say it wasn't an upgrade, but I would say it's a bit below it. I mean, why I say that is because Bunny's play of style and Uchil's play of style is very different.
Bunny is so, his flow, he's playing just by the flow.
Yes.
Mid-round call.
Yes.
Uchil is basically you.
Yeah.
Structured gameplay.
Yes, agree. That's why for me...
Two different play style lah.
Before actually I bring Uchil into the team, I was actually I met him first time there. So we were in the bar. We sat down, and then we're like, "Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Hugh. I'm Meow, right? I'm Jude. Yeah." And then he's like,
blah.
"Yeah." And then he was like saying, like he respect me a lot as a coach, right? And I was like, "I respect you a lot as a player too, bro.
You bring some troubles for me."
Yeah, I respect you a lot. And then we're talking about structured things. I mean, this is the bad thing about Valorant players. You go out, you talk about Valorant, talk about life, But
nerds.
But we were talking about Valorant things, and then we're like, he wants to build a structured team and stuff like that, right? And then if Onyx gets the franchise, he said he wants to bring me to the coach. So I was like, okay, sure. Like maybe I'll be interested in working with you. And then because every idea you said about what he wants to do in a team, it's what I wanted to in a team in Indo.
So it's a mixed chemistry.
Yes. It was like a match in heaven.
So then you brought Uchil in, and then brought Shiro in, and then you basically dominated the 2023 era.
Yes.
And now we are in 2023.
End of 2023.
End of 2023. So let's talk about Ascension first. I was there.
Yeah.
I was right next to your booth. Watching in the audience seat.
Yeah.
Let's say the group stage wasn't convincing.
Yeah.
It wasn't the.
But I think Boom always struggled in group stage.
Yeah, even in the challengers.
Yeah.
Even you. Yeah.
Right?
That's fair enough.
In playoff, we became very strong.
Yeah. So. Fuck. So yeah, Ascension. You struggled in the group stage. I didn't know what happened. Exactly, but let's skip into the playoffs.
Okay.
You won against the Bonkers.
Yes.
And wait, before that?
No, Bonkers.
Then
Bleed.
Then Bleed.
Yeah.
You won the first map convincingly.
Yes.
Like it was a good map for you guys. And then we went into the second map, which was Pearl, and then you lead for like 9-3.
Yeah.
And then 11-3, I believe. And then
they had a bit of comeback.
And then let's just talk about the player change now.
Yeah.
Let's just skip that one.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit, Hyung. What happened? Because you were that close into getting into the grand final, and I believe if you won the match against Bleed, you would have won the match against Scars. I think we need a cigarettes for this one.
Okay, yeah. Very stressed now.
Woo. Do you still get like nightmares because of the of the match that day. I mean, it was a hard loss. I saw you like kicking bottles and smashing your bags all around the places after that match. You were like, fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck this game!
Yeah, I was actually very stressed. And actually, I was stressed for 1 full month. Like, I didn't do a lot of things.
Holy.
So I was like, emo mode. So I was like, yeah. I mean, I had a girlfriend that time, okay? So I went to see her after the tournament finished, right? And then while I was with her, I was still like this. I was supposed to be happy, right, to meet her.
You still get nightmares because of Scary's clutch, huh?
Yeah.
And he did it to you twice.
Yeah.
Once in Pearl, once in Heaven. Fuck Scary. Nah, he's a good player.
No, he deserves to go franchise.
He deserves to go franchise.
Whether with Bleed or other team, he deserves
yeah. So, yeah, in Ascension, well, you lost that one, and then now you have to do it all over again from Challengers next year. So, comparing the 2023 season to what you first faced when you first came in, what was the difference between not only the Indonesian scene but the whole Southeast Asian thing? What do you feel is the difference now?
I mean, now everyone noticed already in APEC, Southeast Asia is a powerhouse now.
Yes,
everyone's gonna be scared of Southeast Asia now. Even the Korean teams are scared of it. Japanese team, obviously, yes. Even the Chinese teams, they love to scream against Southeast Asia.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because I think Chinese teams, they have a better aim than us.
I mean, now Southeast Asia have brains too, you know.
Oh.
We're not only about aim anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah.
If China entered Valorant early, maybe we'll get smashed.
Yeah.
Because they will have the same brain as us.
But I mean, EDG now is playing with brains, so.
Oh yeah.
Like
it's a huge difference comparing them to the Istanbul one.
Yeah, very, very big difference. I mean, for me right now, EDG is like the DRX of Korea when they just dominate
DRX
everyone.
of China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just dominating everyone right now in their league.
Yeah, because I've heard stories about Kang and WHZ, YZ. Way before they
were even famous.
Yeah,
right?
because Dustin always told me, just wait, son. YZ, very strong. Kang,
very good.
Fucked us in Scream. Sakit banget, Cok. Swing shower mati. Mau ngapain, Cok?
No, you know what was so stressed about watching them, right? Like when we played against EDG. Obviously, it's an area we should win. We're holding an angle, right? We're holding the angle there, but we still lose. So I'm like, how? And then they were like, Yung, cannot. They swing, but insta headshot us. How?
I can imagine the players' faces like, Yung, cannot.
Cannot.
Yung, this is hard. Cannot. We have to find other ways to beat this team.
Yeah.
So we fast forward into the end of 2023 season where the transfer window is open.
Yes.
Obviously, a lot of players are acquired by the franchise team. Like Dustin got acquired by Global Esports. Monyet from Global Esports even got acquired by PaperX. And then there's a lot of like changes in the Indonesian teams as well, especially Boom Esports. Bigetron got disbanded. Rafi went into Orangutan, and then I don't know what happened to Alter Ego. we all have no idea what happened to Alter Ego.
I want to know also.
Yeah, but still we have no idea. I believe even the players have no idea what happened to Alter Ego.
I think so.
So we are still waiting for news from Alter Ego, but obviously Bigetron got disbanded, and then I even see Delby playing with Zesbu and winning the qualifier for as a Predator.
Yes.
So
I saw it today also.
Yeah. So I don't know what happened with Alter Ego. So it's just basically Boom right now.
Yes.
And maybe ARF. Who knows what happens to ARF as well? But it's only Boom Esports that I've been hearing is already practicing for the next season.
Yes.
So and then before that Uchil got retired, and then you brought these youngsters.
Yes, two youngsters.
Not really new. You brought in Budimeister,
yeah,
and then you brought in Hansi Slasher. before you were playing with these youngsters, you were playing with like 2 boomers.
Yeah.
You have the seniors. Now you're playing with Zoomers. And then you've been practicing with them for like what? 2 months already? So have you felt any difference comparing to the previous boom roster playing with the youngsters?
I mean, now we're good, okay? I mean, I'm just going to say currently we're very good now. But we had a lot of struggles because...
There's basically no IGL.
Yes,
no true IGL.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Doe is practicing to be an IGL, but we didn't really have an IGL because every of those players are so used to with having one IGL, calling the beginning round and the mid calls and everything, right? But now, when we have the first call, we never have the second call anymore. So everyone was struggling with this a lot. So we were struggling a lot. We were like playing very dumb. We had a lot of dumb deaths, you know.
Unnecessary deaths.
Yes.
So what did you have to do with it? What did you install?
I installed. I mean, I can just say it now. It doesn't matter. I mean, I installed giving them all IGLs, a chance to IGL.
So this is the therapy for them.
Yeah, like you guys can feel what it feels like to be an IGL. So I wanted them to know it, and then I wanted them to be talking more in game, like because an IGL needs to talk, right? So if they are an IGL, they're gonna obviously be talking, telling the guys what to do. So I just wanted to install this in their head. After that, I mean, we're just dominating again now in scrims.
So we'll see. I'm a little bit curious about what holds for the next year because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I can say this even to Doe or even anyone else. I still believe it's just for me. The old roster
is stronger.
The old roster is stronger for me because for me. It's not because of Uchil and then it's not because of the whole team, but I mean it's because you lost Dustin.
I mean, I'm gonna say it too right now, right? If the old roster is stronger, I would say yes. Now it is yes.
Now it is
because of course it's more of a structured.
Yeah,
team
because
already. Everyone knows the things what to do, and then we have a guy who can frag. We lost a guy who can frag a lot, which is Dustin.
Yeah.
And we're missing that a lot right now. We're missing Dustin a lot. I'm not saying Budi is a bad player.
No, Budi is bad.
Budi,
but wait, he outplayed Dustin a lot in the challenges. So jago lu Bud, aman Bud, you're good Bud.
What Budi keeps telling me, like when he's struggling with us, he's a tournament type of player. So I was like, man, I'm gonna be waiting for that.
Keep your words, Budi.
You better keep your words, Bud. I'm watching you.
So we're going to the 2024 season, and then. It's gonna be another ascension. There's the good news is there's no bleed. But I've heard stories about Full Sense getting the super team, and then the Philippines getting the super team, and then now we have Boom Esports with all the young stars. So, do you think the chance of you getting into the VCT Pacific next year is bigger than the 2023 season?
I think it all depends on this year and how much we can improve. Like I want to see also. Like I wanted to play off season so badly because I wanted to see how this team can play well.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how good we are in scrims.
Because you've learned that the hard way in Champions Istanbul.
Yes. Like, I mean, we're playing good in scrims, but let's just say we struggle in tournament. Then what's the point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted to see a tournament game on these guys, how strong they can be, how much communication they have together.
Because there's no point in showing off your scrims, right?
Yeah, I mean,
there's no point of showing off your quad kills in scrim against Pepper X, right?
I agree.
I'm throwing shades into Giant now. I'm so sorry, Giant, but it's a dumb move to do. So, well, I didn't hear a lot from other teams besides Boom Esports. So, do you think it's gonna be a good competition for Indonesian scene? Because I've never heard stories about like, okay, Alter Ego is already grinding. Maybe, who knows, EVOS is making a team and then they're grinding already. ARF is grinding already. Do you think it's going to be a problem for the Indonesian scene for you? Because right now, maybe if they are not working well, it's good for you because it's going to be an easier match for you, right?
Yeah.
But for the future?
I would say the future is still bright here. But only... I think maybe this franchise thing is good for the younger players too. Because one is, now that all the tier 1 players are off to franchise, it's time for the tier 2 and tier 3 players to shine.
Yeah.
So it's actually a pretty good system for them. But for the tier 2 players, it's actually pretty hard.
Yeah. But still, they still have to work for it,
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Because I've been hearing a lot of stories about players getting lazy. I mean, Boom Esports lost to Bleed, guys, and they start practicing already.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys lost in the fucking challengers and you guys didn't start practicing already? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a problem in Indo right now?
I mean, yes, I would say I'm not gonna say every Indonesian is like this, but from the players I saw, a lot of them are lazy for sure.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's like they don't see this job.
oh shit. Okay.
They don't see this job as a like they need to make this work out so they can make a living at the end. So they just think this is just like a part-time job. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, there's no hunger, in the Indonesian
there's
players.
no hunger yet.
Because I always see like, holy shit, we have a lot of bright talents.
Yeah.
Kush,
Yes.
in Alter Ego, even Delby used to be shining so bright before 2023 season, and then all these players are just like gone. They don't have the hunger.
I was actually very like shocked when he's struggling a lot because I was interested in bringing him.
See, Dustin was telling the same thing as well.
Yeah.
He said that when you were playing in the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 team,
Yeah.
believe me, you are being watched.
Yes.
We are considering you guys. So if you guys got lazy, or even there's like some bad news about you being lazy, it puts into consideration,
Yes,
right?
of course. Like if we feel this player is not working hard enough, like lazy, don't try hard, no hunger is there.
Because,
What's the point of bringing
exactly.
you guys?
I mean, if you want, so the thing right now is everyone wants to be paid professionally.
Yes.
But they don't want to play professionally.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
the
want to
thing.
act professional.
Yes, that's the thing.
If you want to be paid like 20 million a month, 25 million a month, then you have to grind for it.
You need to show why you deserve that.
Yes, you have to show that you're a fucking professional. You don't have to practice. You don't play RP. Dustin.
Dustin.
Why don't grind? It's stressful here. I heard him. No. He said to me that you told him, just imagine you don't grind. You are this good. Imagine if you're grinding.
Yeah, I told him that.
And then he told me like, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
But I want to play RP.
Yeah.
He was so stupid back then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. So, well, that's so you're gonna be playing in the off season, right? As a Predator.
Yes.
And then there's a qualifier for the Thailand tournament as well.
Yes, we're playing the ESL off season too.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Who in your mind? Who's the hardest team for now?
I'm not sure which team is invited yet. I'm not sure, but I think I'm hoping there's gonna be a Thai super team there, full sense, and I'm hoping there's gonna be a Philippine super team now. There.
So I
want to see our level.
So you want to benchmark your team and then
Yes.
benchmark their team as
Yes.
well. So you know what to do.
Yes.
You know how to run.
Yes, agree.
Well, it's been fun talking to you, Hyung.
Thank you.
It doesn't feel like we've been talking 1 hour. We've been talking for like 1 hour, and it feels like
so fast already.
we started talking. You were like, playing in CS 1.6, and now we're in the 2023 season already. So thank you, Hyung, for coming.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're gonna have another podcast
Okay.
after you win Ascension. Okay.
Okay.
So
done.
that's gonna be in 5 years.
You mean a year, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
We'll see. I
Yeah.
want you to go to Ascension and fight Dustin in Global
Okay.
Esports because you know what he's gonna do, right?
Yeah.
He's a fucking baiter as well. So thank you, Hyung, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Jangan lupa like, share, and subscribe. Kita ketemu lagi di podcast selanjutnya. Bye bye.
Bye bye guys. Thank you.